What's up, everybody? It's your boy, and I got a little story time to tell y'all. You feel me? So this is gonna be about my first fight, my first ever fight, and I'm not gonna cap with you. I didn't lose. Okay, it's not that bad, but it was pretty embarrassing. So this all started back when I was just a wee little boy. I think I was like 11 or 10. I think I was 10 at the time. So my dad used to live in an apartment, and I would go over there with him, and then I would go down to we would both go down to the park. But this one day, he said, "You know what, boy? Go on down there by yourself," because the way his apartment was set, he could like see the playground, so he had an eye on me still, but he just wasn't down there with me. So I was down there playing, being a little kid, and there's this one bad kid. Pause. Not like that. I mean, like, he was like a bad kid. Like, he would mess with people. Like, they would have like this mosh pit kind of. They were some black kids. I'm sorry. Like, I'm a person of color too, but these were some black kids. So they went to this like mosh pit thing. Like, the playground was up here. There's a hill that went down here into this thing. There's a cage right here, so you can see down there. And they would have fight clubs down there. And I was scared. I was like, what is going on here, bro? So the kid was beating everybody up. He was going crazy. He was beating people left and right, weaving and dodging, bop, bop, bop. I was like, he's a bad dude. I do not want to mess with him. I didn't want to mess with him, but he sure wanted to mess with me. I was on the swings. He pushed me at the swings, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even do anything. And then I got up. I was like, okay, bro. I was a little kid. I didn't say okay, bro, but I was like, why'd you do that? And then he was like, I see you have some water. Can I have some water? I was like, okay, here. So I water for the water, but he like moved his mouth so the water like came down on his like chin and it poured all over him to make me look like the bad guy. So obviously he was teed. He took his house key out. He said, you got my key wet, I guess. So he started chasing me. I was running. And while he chased me, I felt him. He punched me in my ear, and it hurt so bad. So I was crying. I was like, And then one of the girls, she was bad as a kid. I was a kid, okay? I thought she was bad. He was like, stop crying. Are you okay? This is such an ugly video. I'm sorry. So I was like, no. And I was walking home. I was going to get my dad and tell him to give him a stern talking to. But then I just felt this rage in my heart because I heard him laughing at me. And the girl was like, are you okay? And I was like, I turned back. This dude was pointing at me laughing. I came back. I felt like I wanted to beat somebody, bro. But at that time, I'm pretty sure my dad saw what happened. He came from behind me. I don't know where he came from, but he was like, are you okay? I was like, I want to... And then... So I went down back to the thing with him. And then I sat down and my dad was like, I saw what happened. What's about to happen next? And then I was like, I want to fight him. And as soon as that kid heard the word fight, let's go! He was jumping up and down. He was ready to fight. He was like, ooh. He was ready to get it on. And everybody was like, let's fight. And at that point, you know when you get into a fight, you feel that. Because let's be honest, everyone is scared when they about to get into a fight. I don't care how big and tough you are. I'll be ready to fight an 8-year-old and I'll still get scared. I don't care. I'll still do it, but I'm scared. So I felt my heart. I was walking down to the mosh pit. There was girls on the thing chanting my name. I felt like the man low key, but I was also scared. They're like, kill him, Devin. Beat him, Devin. Because in actuality, no one really liked him. They were just scared because he knew how to fight and he was beating everybody up. So I went down there and I was so scared. I remember being so scared. I was just looking at him. He was like, you hit me first. I was like, no, you hit me first. We were going back and forth for like a minute because I did not want to hit him first. I was so scared. Then he just kicked me in my leg and it didn't hurt. I didn't know what adrenaline was at that time. But we were talking for so long that my adrenaline was just building up and up and up. And when he kicked me, I knew it should have hurt, but I felt like a superhero. I socked him in his chin. We were fighting. I felt like a movie. I was blocking his strikes. I was hitting him. We was punching each other. And then I punched him in like his chest. And then I didn't know how to fight. So I headlocked him. And he was hitting me in the back of my head trying to knock me out. So I went like this, got him on the ground. And then Let me show you something. Let's just say this is the ground. I was on top of him like this, and I just took the sides of my hands and said, bop, 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 bop. It looked really ugly, but I was going ham. And I was going crazy. I hit him like a good 20 times. And then I heard somebody come from behind me. His brother was trying to jump me. I could have gotten beat up if my dad wasn't there. My dad scooped him up, said, my guy. I hit him some more. Then after the 20th hit, my dad grabbed my hand and he was like, that's enough. So I got up, and guess what this little kid did? He tried to do a little up kick thing to hit me in my face while I wasn't looking. It almost hit me. And then he was trying to fight me some more. My dad backed away. We kept on going. Then he tried to hit me. I said, Then I hit him in his ear, and he fell down. His ear was bleeding. He started crying dummy hard. He was like, ah! I felt like the man. Everybody was like, yay! Well, yeah, that's the story of my first fight. You know what? I'm going to give you 2 story times. I'm going to give you my first real fight and my first school fight. Yeah. Okay, so my first school fight was a lot bigger than any of this. This fight was built up over years of bullying. And when I finally got my hands on him, after I'm done, but oh my goodness, I was so angry. When I finally got in there, because I was scared of this boy. All right, let me just start. This started in, I think, 6th grade. Yes, 6th grade. I was a loser. I was a loser up until 8th grade. I'm not gonna cap with you. I was fat. I wore wire glasses. I had a clean bean. Didn't have no hair. Didn't have no girls. I still don't, but still. Anyways, I'm not gonna tell you his name, but he was a white boy. He was country. He was tall, but he was skinny though. But he stinked. Me and him were friends, but then, after 3 months of being friends, he started hitting me. He'd be like, "What's up, Devin?" It would first start off a little hit to the thing, then he would push me, and it would all start off friendly. And then one day he just grabbed my shirt like this. He was like, "What do you think I'm playing with you, boy?" I was like, "What the frick is going on?" This bullying, it wasn't bullying at first. I don't know what happened. Okay, let's just say it wasn't bullying at first. It turned into bullying. The year after that, in 7th grade, he thought he was in a gang or something. He started hanging out with black people. He started hanging out with black people a lot. They were some ghetto black people. I mean, I sound stupid right now. I'm sorry. So he was hanging out with black people, and he used to think he was a gang. He thought he was selling drugs, but in actuality, he was selling slime. But he thought it was drugs. He was like, "Hey, you want some slime?" That was really cool. So he would just bully me. Every time he saw me in the hallway, he would punch my arm or push me or slap me in my face. I wouldn't do a single thing because I was a scared little kid and I was a loser. I'm sorry to tell you, I was a loser. So one day I had enough. He slapped me one too many times. I got up. I punched him 3 times in front of the teacher. The teacher didn't do a single thing. Then his black friend came over. He was like, "You better stop. I thought you two was about to jump me." I saw my friend over here. It was another white boy. His name was Chase. He was cool. He was just sitting there looking like this, not even trying to help me. So, but they stopped, and then I sat down, and I felt him come over to me, and he was like, "How you doing?" I turned over. He had this big old grin over his face like this. I turned back around. He snuck me so hard. He said, "Bap!" My head was hurting for a good week. He hit me so hard. A week after, I finally just broke down to my dad. I was like, "I'm so tired of this kid. I want to beat him up." My dad was like, "If he messes with you anymore, you've documented, you've told all the teachers, they didn't do a single thing about it. Now it's time to go crazy." He didn't say that, but he pretty much said that. He doesn't encourage me to fight, but he told me I can defend myself. That's what I did. Went into school the next day, called me over to his table. He called me the B word right in front of my face, right in front of everybody in the cafeteria. Everybody was like, "Oh!" Then I put my hands on the desk. I said, "My guy, bathroom right now." Everybody was like, "Oh!" 30 kids in the bathroom. They knew what time it was. I asked his friends. I said, "Please don't jump me." They were like, "You know what? Respect. I will not jump you." I actually respect them for doing that. They actually let us fight it out. When I got into that bathroom, again, I was scared. I had a clean bean. I was smut. I was ugly. He was over there like, ha 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 ha. We just sat there looking at each other. Somebody was like, hit him, punch him. Finally, he pushed me. When he pushed me, nothing but rage. I started going off. I was going crazy. I was spamming the punches, going ham. Bap, 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 bap. He was doing this. He tried to like grab me by my head and hit me like 3 times. Didn't feel a single thing. I was punching this dude around the thing. Oh my gosh. The whole bathroom, I made him touch every single thing in that bathroom. I kicked him into a stall, opened the stall door, kicked him into the toilet, punched him some more. I think I beat him for a good like, I don't even know. And then finally, one of his friends said, Devin, stop. So then finally I stopped. This dude was in the 7th grade. Tall as I don't know what. Turned around and he started crying. It just goes to show that some people talk a little bit too big.